The race for the White House is on. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders is the current frontrunner to become the Democratic nominee, but a former New York mayor could be about to crash the party.
And now they have a new member of the crew, Mini Mike. Mini Mike.
Billionaire Mike Bloomberg has entered the presidential race late. He's known fellow New Yorker Donald Trump for decades, and now he's determined to take him on in November's election.
We used to be friends. I guess we're not friends anymore. I don't think we are.
But Bloomberg's Democratic rivals accuse him of using his vast wealth to try and buy the Democratic nomination.
We're not substituting one arrogant billionaire for another in 2020.
And although he will miss the first 4 primaries, his sprawling ad campaign may have a major impact come Super Tuesday, when roughly 30% of available delegates will be decided. Let's take a look at how Bloomberg's personal fortune and his campaign spending compare to others. Democratic frontrunner Bernie Sanders is worth about $2 million. President Donald Trump is worth $3 billion. But Bloomberg, he's worth roughly $60 billion. Making him one of the 10 richest people in the world, and 13 times wealthier than all the other presidential candidates combined. He is by far the richest person ever to run for the office of president. His campaign spending has already topped $500 million, the vast majority of that on ads. Again, that's more than every other candidate combined. He said he'll spend $1 billion, but he could end up spending even more. In January alone, the campaign spent $220 million. That's $7 million per day and roughly $300,000 per hour. In the time you've been watching this report, he'll have spent roughly $10,000 on ads, and nearly 60,000 Bloomberg ads will have appeared online. He's also recruiting a formidable campaign team. An entry-level field organizer on his team can expect to be paid $72,000 a year. That's roughly double what other campaigns would pay an employee in the same position. They're well fed too. Fully catered events and restaurant dinners are commonplace for the team. In December, Bloomberg spent $16,000 at a sushi restaurant for staff in New York. So, will this cash splash actually have any impact on the primaries? Well, when Bloomberg entered the race in November last year, he was polling at just 3% nationally. Now, he's hovering at around 15%. Mike Bloomberg will have his sights on Democratic frontrunner Bernie Sanders. But even if he can prevail in the Democratic primaries, his real challenge will be ousting an incumbent president, presiding over a strong economy, and with a formidable war chest of his own. And the man in charge, he doesn't seem too worried about who he's up against.
So when you add it all up, I don't see how we lose, but you never know. It's politics, right, fellas? Thank you all very much.